Kate Bush breaks 3 world records with running up that
Crazy.
hill. Now, for those of you in the chat, I don't know if you have seen the last 2 episodes of this season of Stranger Things. We're going to try not to have any
No
spoilers
spoilers. I was really
because
trying to
we.
think of how I was gonna talk about some of the things I wanted to talk
Right.
about. Not just about placements, but just about other things that are going on without giving spoilers away. For those that haven't seen it, it's really cool. The last 2 episodes were actually really good. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so let's talk about this song really fast because we
Ah,
have
yes.
been, and thank you very much, John. So we've been kind of following what's been going on with Kate Bush's song because I mean this is a song from the '80s, right? So it fits perfectly with the show. But
Mm.
as far as the popularity of the song, man, this thing is just stuck at #1 in the UK, and now it's actually getting awards basically, and tweets from Cher.
That was pretty crazy too, because she did overtake. Cher had held one of the spots, so she got 3 Guinness Book of World records, and it holds the records for the longest time for a track to reach #1 because it was released in 1985. So from 1985 to now, so that's how long it take to get to #1. It is on the UK charts, oldest female to ever reach the #1 on the UK's official singles charts, which is I don't know if that's a little shade thrown in
I
there.
know. No, let's just go past that
I'm
one.
gonna
That
move
was
past that. I really didn't like that one as much. That one kind of hit me. I was like, I don't know what you're saying there. Like I don't know.
yeah.
And then the longest gap between #1 spots on the UK official singles charts. So it's very exciting for her. But Cher had it from before with Believe, um,
I
which
know.
which
And
which
like I
changed music in itself.
and share for a number of reasons, including auto tune. That's a
Auto
whole other
tune.
conversation. But so shares tweet. She goes, "Bravo, Kate. Records are meant to be broken. Remember back in the day when women had short sell by dates? We had to fight our way through the testosterone curtain, and we did it so the girls who came after us could sing as long as they want. With mega respect, kissy emoji me." I love
No,
that.
it's and it's so funny because I've been loving that we've been covering not only Kate Bush but this song, because this song in particular is I'm a huge fan of the song. I have been for many years. This was actually a song that Krystle, me and Miss Krystle considered covering at one point, but I didn't because that other girl just put, I can't even think of what her name is, but she just had a version of it that was on Mix 96.9, and it was different from what we were doing. But I was just like, like I don't want to just like everyone's like somebody caught on to this song, and then later on now it's in Stranger Things. The moment's gone for it. It's cheesy if we do it now, but fantastic song, fantastic artist.
And what did she make? She made a cool 2.3 million so far.
2.3 on the same, and that just goes to show the power of the right placement with the right show. So far, Stranger Things has not, jumped the shark at all. It's still right on course. I'm ready to go for the next season. I'm not giving any spoilers away, but you should know at this point, if you've opened up your social media, there's going to be another season of Stranger Things. But don't look for that till 2024.
Yeah, we're they always do that, right? So they
Well,
they
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 haven't even
tease
written
us
it.
and
They
right,
haven't
so they
written it
haven't written
yet.
it. And these kids are like, aging by 20 years every time we see them, and they're like 2 years later.
No, it's crazy. Like just how much they have aged in the show. But I don't know if that's a tribute to they have other projects going on. I don't know if that's attributed to how long. Because I mean, I recommend you go check out once you're done watching the show. Go back and take a look at some Netflix's social media pages and stuff, because they're releasing tons of behind the scenes from these shows and how they're put together with all the effects and stuff. That might be why it takes so long. It is incredible what these actors are doing on the show. I've had a lot of fun with Stranger Things. There's definitely some moments where maybe I fell asleep once or twice, but generally I really like it. I like it how it has that Goonies meets like Nightmare on Elm Street vibe. Like the show just feels, and Ghostbuster, it feels like they just kind of take everything kind of cool about the 80s movies and they kind of put it into
Right.
their shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I feel like if you're not in a certain age demographic, you could miss it. You know what I mean? Like if you're not into it, but I love it, and I can't wait for the next season. I will say one thing that's not really a spoiler, but I also heard that there's going to be doing a couple of spin-offs of the
Yeah,
show.
of course they are. Are you crazy? What a franchise, move. They're not gonna let us be done when we're through this. So it will continue for another like decade.
And the last piece I'm going to add is watch those episodes for another placement, not by Kate Bush, but another placement by another band that is going to predictions soar those sales through the roof, and you're going to have another kind of Kate Bush moment. Maybe not as extreme, but you're going to have another reassurance of another band too. So.